Welcome to Tree Community Spokane. The following recording is from our Boker Shabbat or Sabbath morning teaching. Let's join Brother Wade O'Connor as he teaches from the Scriptures.
I'm Wade O'Connor. I'll be doing the Parasha today. I was messing with the computer and lost the video there. Clearly, I should keep my hands away from the computer. Oh, this portion where we're at the end of Bereshit, and it is interesting. I've been thinking, I have to say that that verse in Isaiah and one of those worship songs, the idea that he will renew our strength is an encouragement to me. And I don't know, I do know about a lot of you. You need your strength renewed as much as I do. And it's been kind of a trying year, but, I work in construction, build houses, excavation. And one thing that I have learned over the years is that, any building, any structure is only as strong as the foundation that it is sitting on. It has to be built on a strong foundation. And so in reading this portion, I was just reminded that, Torah is built, and the Brit Hadashah is placed on the foundation of Torah, and of course Bereshit. We see right here in the blessings that Jacob gave his sons, God's faithfulness, right? We can look back and so this portion, just to a brief summary, as Jacob comes to the end of his life, 147 years, which is incredible when you think about it. And the fact that he seems to have been given those lost years with Joseph at the end of his life, which is a sign of God's goodness. But he is at the end of his life, and so he blesses his children. And I find it interesting that in those blessings, which are somewhat cryptic, I know that they have both the application at the time in each one of their lives, but also end time relevance. A little hard to decipher some of them, but what you do see in the plain reading of the verses is that Jacob knew his sons, and that's kind of harsh. I mean, he gives a real assessment of who they are. And I think, there's been a lot of discussion over, things like how the brothers came to Joseph after Jacob died, worried about him, getting retribution against them for what they had done to him. But I think Jacob was pointing out to Joseph in the giving of the blessings that he understood exactly who they were. And of course, Joseph also understood that, and Joseph trusted in God. But, we also have the little part where Joseph brings his sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, to Jacob for a blessing. And of course, Jacob crosses his hands to bless the boys. He gives the the blessing of the firstborn to the secondborn. And Joseph, for all of his relationship with God, is trying to correct that at first. And of course, Jacob is like, I know what I'm doing. So we just are, it's reaffirmed that, we may try to, order things in the way that we think they need to be, but God is in control, and his plans and purposes are going to be fulfilled. But I just wanted to point out that our foundation is based on these promises. We see the blessing given to Joseph, and we can look around today and we see that Israel is still here. The Jewish people are still here. They have been the objects of many different rulers' wrath and attempts to eliminate them. They are still here because God established them. I think of all the other rulers of different tribes and kingdoms throughout the history of this world that we don't even know about because their story never went forward. It was not built on a foundation, on an eternal foundation. And yet our faith is built on this foundation that God has established, and we have hope in that. Our strength will be renewed. We will soar on wings like eagles because God is the one who will do that for us. And as we look to go into this next calendar year, and of course the rest of the Torah readings, I just thought it was, to me, comforting and encouraging that we can have faith and believe everything that we will read and study going forward, and that we can count on God to support us and help us to confront and deal with every trial that comes our way, and give us the gratefulness to praise him for all the blessings he pours out on us. And that's good news. Thank you.